All right, all right, all right. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. What a day, what an awesome day. Beautiful day. Even if it was raining, it's a beautiful day. We're still in the land of the living. Man, there's so much going on out here. There's a lot going on. Man, I appreciate Dr. Hall with his delivery today. A lot of powerful words, man. We need that. We need that spiritual food. And this is where we at, folks. You know, we're not fighting against flesh and blood out here. We're fighting against principalities in high places, things that we don't see. And the flesh can't fight a spirit. Only spirit can fight spirit. And this is what we're lacking. We're lacking the spirit. We're all in the flesh. Folks, I see that we're out here protesting. I see that. I understand the reasoning. My point is, with all this protesting, are we going to be at the polls? This is where the protest started, right there, at the polls. When you get out here and vote, the reason why we're in this position right now, a lot of folk didn't vote last time. We didn't vote locally, we didn't vote within our state, and we didn't even vote federal. We just stayed at home. And a person that's staying at home, they vote this lay in the waste. That's another vote for somebody like we have right now. Folks, it takes leadership. It takes men and women. And what we're finding out, like I said about this pandemic, whether it's man-made or God-made, God allow it. Dr. Hall touched on that. See, he puts things in the places. When we as a people turn our back against him and start putting money and this right here before him, he gonna show you something. He gonna show you something. You don't operate nothing without him. And when you take him out of the plan and your life, he gonna get your attention. And right now we agitated. We're very agitated, whether it's race or whatever. This is personal for me. I don't know about anybody else. I've been talking to some guys that operate off of him. And I've been asking them some questions. As coming up as a black man and saw my dad, how powerful he was and how intelligent he was, I didn't see any fear in this man. The people before him, granddaddies and great aunts and people like that, grandmothers and things, they talked about death and how you get prepared for it. We ain't doing that. Then we talked about race. We were around a lot of white people. Yeah. Went to school to learn about some things. We wasn't afraid. We wasn't jumping and popping and going on because they was around. Man, we worked with each other just like hand in hand. And there was no fear. I know black people right now just have so much hate in their heart, even though because what has been done in the past, they still carrying it right today. And some of them claim to be walking with him. It's pathetic. Everybody ain't the same. But I will say this. When you operate with him, when you sign that dotted line, you know death is around the corner somewhere. Because you're taking a different stand from everybody else. You're separating yourself from everybody else. These folk down here, they hadn't got with him yet. They're still riding with the demon out here. Oh yeah, by the way, I done lost a few folks out here. I know I have, because they done showed me what they're operating with. See, I can see where you're coming from. That's through him. And I ain't trying to judge nobody. I keep myself safe and I keep my children safe around garbage and trash. And I'm gonna call it what it is. And when you show up and you play a lot out here, you play on this thing out here. And we want people to believe we're something, but we're not. But see, the spirit gonna find out. And when you can't hold truth down, you gotta step back in the back somewhere. And that's good, because I said I'm looking to lose some folks. I'm not looking to look for no friends. I'm not looking for a bunch of likes. I'm looking to wake somebody's mind off his blue pill and get on the red pill so they can open their eyes up so they can start leading themselves and leading their families. Because it's a fight, it's a war out here, folks. We're just dying, anxious so bad to get out here doing this other garbage that we were doing before this major pandemic happened. Black folks has already been in a pandemic. I don't support racism. I'm not afraid of racism. I'm on a different level. If I am to die, it's his will, man. See, yeah, some folks ain't got there yet. We want to hold on to this wretched life. And it bothers me. We talking about how Black Lives Matter and what the white man is doing to us, but we killing ourselves every day. I ain't heard nothing about what happened in Chicago on Memorial Day. 7, 8 people lost their life. 30-some people injured. Ain't heard about that. We can't even stay married. We can't stay in a relationship without cheating. We can't stay out of this lesbianism, this homosexuality, this single life bringing up children. Hard. No daddy in the house. No king. And we gonna operate with our mouths or something. I don't need no man for nothing. I don't need no woman for nothing. I can do this. Gonna make him out of a lie. That's us. Our children are catching purity hell. Children 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old girls having babies while they still a baby themselves. We'll condition them. We'll turn them into charcoal for hell's fire to go with the brimstone. But nobody ain't talking about that though. But we gonna talk about some white on black crime. What are we doing to ourselves out here? Somebody come up with a new vehicle, a new house, or whatever, new clothing, whatever. We mad, we jealous. This is in our families. Pray tell out in the open. We don't want no strong families. We don't want no strong, we don't want to get married out here. We just want to be loose booty calls. But we talking about what somebody, we can't say nothing. What is wrong? I said, what is wrong? I'll tell you what the problem is. We're afraid. We're afraid to die for any cause. And the reason why we're afraid to die for any cause, because we ain't met him yet. Here's how you separate who you done met him or not. Because again, when you sign that dotted line, when you talking to him, it doesn't matter when and where you die and lay your life down. I see some things I don't post. If I am under some pressure or something, man, put the camera down and come on over here. But we scared to lose our life. We scared somebody else might shoot us. We are scared. We're afraid. And fear comes in when you running with the demon. But when you running with him, you're not afraid of nothing and nobody. If it's my day to die, it's my day to die. So what? So be it. But we're afraid and we're scared. We want to hold on this wretched life because we don't know him. It's real time now. Oh, it's real time. It's been real. But I guess it's getting our attention now. The red pill is slowly slinking into some people's face. Oh, I can die here. It's something worse than death, folks. We ain't even on that level. We're not on that level yet. We done turn our back against him as a people. I asked the question, why some of our black women don't have time for God? I can't understand that. Pray tell our black men. Why do we don't have time for God? We hear folks talking about him. We clam up. We shut down and we turn our head. He gonna get your attention one way or the other. And if it comes through some rioting, if it comes through a death of a black man, white man, green man, blue man, he gonna get your attention. If it comes through a virus, he gonna get, folks, there's something greater. We don't even see what's going on. We have been distracted. Like my man Baz said this morning, if you want to protest something, get out and vote. Put that ballot in. Make some changes. Quit talking. It ain't being about what's going on out here. Yes, everybody's angry. What we got up here? What we housing up here? We have a brain. Intelligent mind. Instead of sitting home and talking about, well, they're going to do what they want to do anyway. That's the problem. When something seems so bad, when death is present, now we're scared, we're tearing, we're crying. Come on, folks. What we doing? Who we running with? The last time I checked, when you run with him, there is no fear. I don't hear but a bunch of fearing, crying, belly aching, folks scared. Let me tell you something. When death becomes your friend, then you done overcome. But you can't get there till you get in the book and get to him. That lets me know that we still running with the demon back here. We still want to play in the matrix on this blue pill. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what commands folks dying every day. It doesn't matter what kind of color. We don't see this. 100-some thousand people dead over a virus. And we still creating hate crimes. Yeah, that's what it is. We're still creating things that we shouldn't be doing. Again, this homosexuality, this lesbianism, this cheating on one another in our relationships. In marriages, 20-some years, 30-some years, and we breaking off. Because the demon done crept in. We think the demon is a joke. Had a man tell me today, man, on this post about this homosexuality, these two black men. Tell me, man, it's not my religion, brother. This is his thing. I said, if you don't believe, let's keep living. Death is real. Folks are dying. Now you got to find in your mind what goes on after death. What happens? It's in the book, but we don't want to go that far because we're afraid and we're scared. This, for me, don't has nothing to do with no military background or nothing. It has everything to do with him. He supersedes everything. But we don't want him. I asked the question again, why some of our black women don't want him? Is it the way we dress? The way we talk? How we cussing folks out? We got enough going on with ourselves, but quit looking over there. And I'm not justifying nothing. Yes, any act that is wrong. But we got to start right here. Hello? It's right here where the price to pay. We have looked against him. And the last thing you want him to do is to turn his back on you when you need him. And folk, last time I checked, you're going to need him all the time. Don't nothing happens without his authority. That's how powerful he is. We forget about him. See, let me tell you something. These folk down here started opening up things to try to get back to normal. Keep in mind, there's no cure for this virus, COVID-19. There's no vaccine that we can get to for this COVID-19. But they want you to go out here and we mingling and getting close together. But then you have something happen. For we ain't listening. We ain't listening to him. We're not putting nothing in perspective. This is a spiritual war. And we're trying to use physical beings to fight it. It ain't gonna work. We're too afraid. We're too scared. There was a time back in the 50s and 60s, black folk weren't afraid of nothing. Let me slide this in here. You can wear, you folk out there, want to wear these white sheets and stuff. Quit hiding. Come on out of the closet. Show you, if you're not bitchy and you're not scared, you're all so much of a man and so much power, show yourself. Stand flat foot and be a man and let everybody know who you are. I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't got to hide behind nothing to nobody but him. That's it. Only cowards and folks is scared and fearful hide behind the cloak of darkness. Who you operating off of? The demon. Like I said, whether it's a car wreck, whatever kind of death it comes, it's going to be honorable for me. I chose this life because I knew there was something better. I knew there was something greater. And I'm puzzled why some of our black folk is not choosing this life. They choosing him. Oh yeah, it shows. It shows where we at. We're not going to play with this thing. We're going to keep it real. It shows. It shows on every social media standard who we playing with out here. Then when something bad happens, we running. We upset, we mad, we scared. Why? Because we don't have him. How many more people have to die? That's a question. How many people got to die? 200,000? 300,000? 250,000? To get our attention. We're not running nothing down here. This money don't mean nothing to him. These funky rags don't mean nothing to him. Where you living and what you're driving don't mean nothing to him. Political party don't mean nothing to him. I'm on a different level. Y'all haven't got that. You're going to have to catch up. Because we got stuck in a time warp with the demon. No competition out here. Who we competing with? Like I said, you work with him, there is no color. Hello. And that's hard for a pill to swallow for some of our folks to come through the 50s and 60s, even operating with him, because there's some hate somewhere. And I'm not justifying nothing. I done all the research I need to do on racism, slavery, and what's going on right now. The problem is, can you walk in the midst of this? Walk meaning living. Can you live in the midst of it? Can you stand? I keep telling y'all, it's wartime. It ain't time to go back to playing around, shaking your butts, getting back to normal, trying to get in the closest club, trying to look pretty. Come on, folks. That lifestyle should be jacked up and gone. This is where the rubber meets the road out here, where the real men and women show up. Quit clowning out here. Children are looking at us. I mean, what are we doing positive? What are we putting positive in front of them to make them strong? Our black women have made our black men weak and sissified. It has happened. Now we're reaping the benefits, generation after generation of weakness. No man around, no king around. And some of us in our 30s and late 30s, early 40s don't have a man nowhere, don't have a marriage nowhere, and that pill is hard to swallow. You don't need a black man like me talking about, because it hurts like hell. Because we were following the demon, wasn't following him. Everything look good ain't good. Everything that shine ain't gold or platinum. You gotta reach, hey, looking for, you gotta reach down inside of you now. If you're scared, you better find a way not to get scared. And the only way you ain't gonna get scared is going to him. That's gonna require something. That means you're gonna have to put self on the ground. You're gonna have to debase yourself and pick up something higher than what you could ever possibly believe. Things are just not happening to be happening, folks. There's something great, I keep saying this, that's coming. We can't sit back here, we talking about we tired of what's going on. We're not tired. Start pairing up. Start husband and wife up. Quit hoeing out here. Yeah. Let's get our children together. Give our children a chance. We ain't scared. We ain't tired. Come on, folks. Our little girls, 13, 14, 15, 16, I'm saying it again, 17 years old, having babies out here. Don't know nothing. You're going to get older one day if it's time for minutes. Somebody going to get sick. Mama head going to get cold. Daddy head going to get cold. Children gone somewhere. Who going to help you out? Who going to be there for you? He said your helpmate. And we run around out here, I don't need no man. I don't need no mama. I can do this by myself. All I got to do is depend on my children. Pathetic. You listen to the demon, you suck it on him. And I know it's hard words. But we playing out here. Again, we're making our children charcoals for hell to go along with the brimstone. They don't have a chance. We're not giving them a chance. And then we see our counterparts out there. Where's our counterpart? All white folks, Oriental people, Indian people, Hispanic folk that's husband wifing up, loving one another. We can't even love one another no more. We hate on one another. We can't love on no more. But we're going to talk about what the white folks is doing. Oh, the problem is right here. How can you, like I said this on this title, how can we sing a song and we can't talk? Come on. Yeah. That John Lee Hooker song, No Shoes on My Feet and No Food on My Table. Yeah, some of you know it off the American Gangster soundtrack. And it's real. Back in the 30s and 40s, people had a hard time. Black folks struggled. Yes, they did. But what we doing now, we ain't struggling. We ain't struggling. We jacking our life up and partying, having a good time. Yeah, that's what we doing. We're not pairing up, husband and wife, king and queen. We ain't doing that. We can't even stay in a relationship. We're so interested in being beauty calls and looking pretty. Pathetic. I'm talking about some kings. We pathetic. Some black folks. I'm going to tell you something. I see what Michael Jackson was doing. I see what he was doing now. It's an embarrassment for all the people who had died, hung in trees, got their bodies pulled apart, cut on, lynched, burned alive, just so we can have a right to be a corrective citizen and to operate off of him, and we just jacking it up because we making some money. We competition with one another. Our gang members, our young black boys out here killing one another and proud of it. But meanwhile, we upset and mad what the white man is doing to us. Like I said, at least it's another race that's doing us like that. We don't get no pass. Who in the hell do we think we are? We don't deserve nothing. It is the grace of God that we doing anything right now. It is his grace, his long suffering. He ain't shut this thing down yet. Where you gonna stand he shut it down? We too busy having a good time with the demon. And then when he shows up and show out, then we scared. We running like a bunch of roaches. We want to be heard. Well, I'll tell you what you do. Get to that ballot box and start voting. Open your mouth at the box and your lifestyle and start loving somebody. Then you might be heard because, see, we are laughing stock right now. Yeah, somebody in some rooms over there, they don't want to love nobody. They don't want to marry nobody. They can't raise their children. They looking for handouts. And guess what? There's a few of us out here doing that. All they're going to do is kill themselves. And a few of us out here doing that. So much anger and bitter. He said, revenge is mine and I will repay those. He's going to be doing the repaying. Who we believing in? This black skin? Is that what we believe in, this black skin? Is that what we got to believe in? Is that all we got? Is this black skin? Well, if you're thinking that, you have failed. Because this black skin ain't going to save you. Hello? Wake up. This black skin is not going to save you. It's going to take something you can't see to save you. You better get in this book. You can choose or not to. That's what I like about him. He give you an option. You can take the blue pill or you can take the red pill. He don't press you. He don't press you at all. And whatever you choose, you have to live with the consequences. It's time out for this garbage, man. I hate racism. I stay it down. I deal with it as it comes. But see, over here, right in the corner back there, it's a lot of garbage we going over here. It's a bunch of junk we doing over here. And we ain't rectified that yet. So how can we sing a song when we can't talk? We ain't got ourselves together. How we gonna say something and make some moves, folks? Hello? How we gonna make some moves when we're not together, we're disappointed? We call the police on one another. Our black women on our black men, domestic violence. Now, if somebody beating on you for real, then I can see a need. But my buddy said, thin as a dime. There's two sides to it. What are you doing beating on you? What you doing? He caught you running around? What you doing? What you calling white folks on that man for? What you doing out here? Hello? It's child support, order protections, restraining orders, welfare system has killed the black community. The black women been using this thing for a long time now. Now all of a sudden we seem like we concerned. We see some black folks getting killed by some white people. Now we all of a sudden we concerned. Hell, it's time to be concerned a long time ago. 40, 50 years ago, it should have been some concern. We can't stay in relationships. We're playing around. We ain't loving nobody. We hoeing around. But we concerned all of a sudden with the black man's life. Surprises me. I'm shocked. Man, it's time to grow up out here, folks. Gotta get out of here. We need to get real and quit playing. Because he ain't playing with us. And the demon definitely ain't playing. He's taking everything he can. Hold yourself accountable And then just maybe we can hold somebody else accountable. But without him, it's impossible. What'd you say, George? Without him, it's impossible. And believe me, he is the impossible that makes things possible. Folks, stay up out here. I'm trying to hit somebody's mind. Don't go to sleep. A lot of us been rocked to sleep over here. We've been rocked to sleep. We ain't seen what's really going on. There's something greater coming. We should know that we're in this book. We shouldn't be shocked at this. We shouldn't be surprised at what's going on now. You want to fight? Fight that ballot. And start fighting, building families out here. Yes, fight that, start getting married out here. Start fighting for taking care of our children and turning our men back into men instead of little boys. Instead of little homosexuals running around out here. That's the fight right there. That's a hell of a fight. Because what does a black woman have if she can't look to her queen? She got to look to her king. But if there's no king around, then she can mount up herself and be strong. Come on, folk, we can do this. It don't take but an atom to change. A blink of an eye. That's time. There's nothing wrong with mobilizing. Nothing wrong with expressing your feelings. But don't do all this marching and talking. And when it's time to show up in November to make a real change, our mouths are closed. We drop our head and it's back to normal. We ain't got time for that. It is time to mount up. It is time to fight. It's been time. We just been asleep. And sometimes it takes things down here to wake us up to get back to him. Stay up out here, folks. Till next time.